Hello, Scotty the Toy Hunter here. Hopefully you can see my face. I want to do this all in one take just because I don't have to muck around with trying to cut it together. I'm finally going to do it, guys. You guys have been asking for a toy room tour, so I'm going to do a tour. You can look over the top there. I'm in my garage. My toy room is my entire garage. So we're going to stop looking at my horrible face and start looking at all my awesome toys. Here we go. Alright, so let me just flick this light off. Well, I can leave that on actually. Alright, so starting the tour, we have my DVD collection. There's just a couple in there. I'm in the midst of sorting this out at the moment. So we've got DVDs, and then this cabinet here is my Blu-ray collection, and then over here I've got all of my TV shows, TV series, and then flip it and reverse it, and on the other side is my Pokemon card wall, which is coming together quite nicely, I must say. So this is kind of like my little alley for my DVDs. Then when we come out of the little alley, we've got the Millennium Falcon with the shifter. Don't worry about that. Wasn't bludgeoning anybody to death. We're just, what was I doing with that? Tightening something. Oh, my little girl's scooter. All right, so I got the Lego Millennium Falcon in there with the little Han Solo playset where they put him in carbonite. And then as we look up and we can look into the toy room, I've got a couple little things there too. We have the Nintendo shelf. So I have the Amiibos, Big Mario there, my OG Pokemon Red, my OG Pokemon TCG game. If you were a Pokemon fan, you definitely had that. If you're just collecting, you might have that, but that, way cool. Alright, then we've got the Nintendo Lego set, OG Game Boy back there, thanks for playing. I've got the Hot Wheels Mario Kart 4 days, the Kite Flyers. I ran out of room, so started hanging these guys up. I've got a few more to hang up. They're just chilling down there, but Peach is going up. DK's going up. Lookatoo's chilling somewhere. He's got to go up as well. I don't even know where he is. So there's Wario up the back. He's got to go up. So there's a few to go up in there. Up here we've got the Jack's Pacific. A lot of Nintendo stuff. There's some chess pieces in there. Some Bomberman. At the back you can see the Burger King Game Boy little toys from the 90s. They're very, very cool. Up here we've got Bowser's Castle. We've got the box for my Switch and my little NES thing up there. My 3DX XL, which is still in the box there. And then we go into the Lego Ferris wheel. We've got a couple of the new VHS pop vinyl little things that I love there. Complete set of the Lego Movie minifigs. And in a custom case that I made myself before these became reasonably priced is my Simpsons minifig set. Got the Rainbow Road Hot Wheels track at the back there. And then up the top we have some vintage Hasbro Pokemon battle coins. Sup Jack, fist bump. And then we've got a little M&M dispenser, some Minecraft toys, Mario, and then we've got the consoles down here all lined up, all ready to go with all the controls for each one in its little box. So if I ever want to play, I've got everything ready to roll, which is also good and handy. Then we move into gaming. So I've got some PS4, some PS2, because that's double stacked, no single stacks here. Got my PS1, PS3, this is the anime shelf with some more PS2. There's a lot of work to be done here. Nintendo, Game Boy, DS, 3DS, all that sort of stuff. This is my wife's shelf, so maybe one day she'll make a video, but no, I'm not going to. You can come back and see hers if you want to. Up here I've got all of the Nintendo Mario Kart Hot Wheels track sets. I've got a little Woody chilling up there. Hey, there's Hey. I've got the big transporter from Wall-E, some Pixel Pals, and then when we come down to the cabinets, let's open these up. So, cabinet number one, we've got some Tom and Jerry in there, some vintage and some modern. We've got some Chip and Dale. So we've got some Chip and Dale in there with obviously Baloo from Jungle Book, but yeah, Chip and Dale in there. A couple little Gumby figures, and then I've got some Animaniacs up the back there, some Pinky and the Brain, and then I've got Widget the World Watcher and Babar, just a little bit of obscure stuff, not a lot of toys in those lines. Coming down, we've got the mythical sort of shelf. We've got Zekrom, Lugia, Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno, all chilling on the shelf there. Then we've got got the Evolution shelf, so we've got all the Eevees for days. We've got Nano Bricks, we've got Tommy figures, we've got Wicked Cool Toys figures, we've got Bandai model kits. I'm talking about you. Look at you, so cute. Ah! Alright, then we come down here, we've got Dragonite, chillin'. We've got Salty Boy Snorlax. Those that know me, Salty Boy Snorlax is my fave OG Pokemon. If you say Pikachu or Charizard, get a real Pokemon. You can collect them, but pick a good fave. Alright, so we got the Pikachu Mega Constructs Giant Pikachu. We got the... Pikachu. Got the light up Pokeball there, catching a Pokemon. Got Pikachu hiding in there, all grumpy. Pichu, Raichu, the big fat boy from the trading cards. The original very first DVD that Pokemon ever released back in the day, little Pikachu clock. Come down here, we got Looney Tunes. This is really cool. Got this from a person that works at the Smith Chip Factory. Apparently really hard to get. These guys as well. Picked these up from Movie World when I was a kid. Apparently really hard to find as well. Got some DC Direct stuff up the back there. Got the OG McDonald's figures from back in the 90s from the first Space Jam movie. There's some more at the front there. Got some of the newer stuff here as well. Little Space Jam van, what up? And then some more DC Direct and just random Looney Tunes stuff down the bottom. Some cake toppers, some figures. That's from Movie World as well, the little photo frame there. So that's the Looney Tunes shelf. 6 minutes in and we've done basically nothing, so maybe now is a good time to go get yourself a Pepsi Max, piece of cake, settle in. It's a big toy room, guys. Alright, so cabinet number 2. Here we go. So we have the Pokemon Kids shelf. If you don't know, probably the longest running toy line. They started these in 1996 and they haven't stopped. It's 2022 in case you're watching this in the future. We've got the Rement Pokemon terrariums with a couple of little, they do these little like non-terrarium things. I don't know what you call them, but same company, but they're not in the little terrarium balls. But this is I love the way the water looks when the light hits it. This is my little terrarium shelf with all my little terrariums in there. And then we drop it down. We've got my trainer shelf, so I've got the trading figure game, Ash Ketchum, Pidgeot there, all of the Ash Ketchums from the OG up the back there from Hasbro, all the way to like the newest ones from like Wicked Cool Toys here, and everything in between. What up, Misty, hanging there with Psyduck, and we've got Jesse and James hanging out with some of the Team Rocket alum. We've got Meowth, we've got Arbok, we've got Growly, because if anybody knows, you know he's not bad, but you know that they have a special bond, so get on board. And then we've got Jesse there, yeah, with Wobbuffet. Then we drop it down, we got the Charmander evolution shelf, so we've got Charizards, Charmanders, Charmeleons, all hanging out, chilling. Look at that terrarium. Isn't that Charmander so cute? Again, if you know, you know. Such an iconic scene and such a cool little terrarium. Then we got the big old Charmeleon pop dropping down. Hello, Pikachu again. That's right, I've got so much Pikachu. It's on 2 shelves. So this is some more of the model kits. This is a different Chonky Boy. This is the actual Tommy Chonky Boy, I think. Yes, I think that's how it goes. Got some pins there, coming down again. Oh no, my Double Dab Marchamp. Excuse me. Up you get. He's not happy. Not happy that I made him do the double dab, because he's like thinking that I'm one of those like not cool dads that thinks I'm cool, which he's probably right. So, alright, let me just stand these back up. Little intermission, take a sip of your Pepsi Max, have a bite of your cake. The Marchamp. Oh my gosh, they're misbehaving. They're like bad children. Here I am trying to show off my things. Excuse me, what is going on? Alright, and there we go. Right, so there we go. Double Dub Marchamp. He's not happy about it, clearly. Got a little Marchoke. Another Marchamp there with a bit of derpy head. Got the OG Burger King little 3D cards they did back when the original movie came out. A couple more terrariums, a little bit of Lapras stuff hanging out here. We've got a little play set that's boxed up in here. A few of the little Polly Pocket style play sets from the 90s. And Battle Academy. Alright. That's not bad. 1 cabinet, 3 minutes. At this rate, we'll be done sometime next year. Alrighty, big breath, and welcome to cabinet number 3. Alright, so up the top here, this is kind of my shelf that I don't really know where these guys fit in. They don't really have a home yet. They're not like main big series I collect. I'm trying to move all my Pokemon into shelves based on, what regions they're from. It's just work in progress. This is another bit of a hodgepodge. This has got a lot of wicked cool toys, sort of the smaller figures, a couple of the larger ones, a few terrariums kicking around. A few of the trading figure game figures from mid-2000s, pretty cool. OG Pokedex from Tiger, yeah. We've got Bead hanging out there. This is some of my Pokemon Scale World stuff, but this is my Sword and Shield shelf predominantly. So this is, a couple of like random like the Pokedex and stuff, but all the Pokemon on here are from Sword and Shield. So a lot of Cinderace, a lot of, let's not talk about emos. We come down here, we've got the Squirtle evolution shelf. So Squirtle, Wartortle, Big Boy Blastoise. Now there's a Pokemon I can get behind. We've got everything from the terrariums to, this guy, you're going to do the thing. I have to turn him around sometimes because he just starts, if the light hits him, he starts talking when I'm trying to record, which is also fun. And down here, we've got the lettuce shelf. If you live in Australia, we've got a bit of a lettuce crisis at the moment. So these bad boys are just going, see what I mean? Pokemon! So that's why sometimes Squirtle gets turned around, has to sit in the naughty corner, because I'm trying to record and he's busy yakking away up there. So this is the lettuce shelf. All of the lettuce, Venusaur, Ivysaur, Bulbasaur. Dropping down here, we've got the Ghostly, Gengar, Ghastly, Rayquaza, another Gengar, one of the OG Burger King cards. We've got Arcanine because he can't hang out with Growly because James never had an Arcanine. Little custom terrarium that I made. And then just a few kind of random bits and pieces. Oh, there's the Bandai Magikarp. Needs a better home, but yeah, it's just living down here. Sort of where things chill. Squirtle is going back to the naughty corner while I'm recording, so he does not keep talking while I'm trying to talk. All right, we're averaging about 3 minutes a cabinet, so probably another good 25 minutes left, but if you're still here, thanks for watching. If you're not, sorry you got bored. All right, so Rugrats, something different. So I got a Reptar up there, some of the old school cake toppers. I've got the pop vinyls. I've got some of the McDonald's toys. There's a few little, what are they called? Loyal Subjects, Wild Thornberries. Looks like my Hey Arnold's just gone to sleep back there, so I'm going to have to get up there with some tweezers and stand all that crap back up again. These Loyal Subjects figures are an absolute pain in the ass. They always fall over. I've got some of the OG actual Rugrats toys, which is really cool. They're like cloth toys at the bottom and then the vinyl heads. And these little miniature, they're so tiny. Like here's my finger for reference. They're like little miniature figures that come in like little boxes, which is very cool. And then we're back to Pokemon. So I've got Lucario, Railu hanging out here, Hawlucha, got some Typhlosion, a couple of Wobbuffets, Loudred, Piplup chilling, a little Jigglypuff corner, another custom terrarium that I made with Mime just chilling up there. We've got the Sun and Moon shelf, so you've got Litten, and you've got Incineroar, and Solgaleo, and, Alolan Mark, and I've got the Lulana, I never say that right, but hanging up there. So yeah, this is the Sun and Moon shelf. Dropping down, love that Gyarados figure. It is so baller. Got some Greninjas hanging out here. Yep, there they all are, kind of premium figures. Mewtwo corner, so I've got the terrarium there. I've got the cheap figures. I've got the Bandai figures. I've got the SH Art. Look at that Mew. Oh, so gorgeous. So really good selection. Even got the translucent Pokemon Kids. Those who know, but they're not easy to come by, so I'm absolutely stoked with that that guy. Down here, we've got Sword and Shield Shelf version 2. Because look at the size of this freaking Rillaboom. So these were getting so much space they couldn't fit on one shelf. I know he doesn't really belong there, but I just couldn't find him a home. So, you can play one of these things is not like the other if you want, but everything else is supposed to be there. Then we come down, we've got the Flintstones with some of the OG bubble blowers, some of the figures from the movie back in the 90s. Found this at an op shop the other day, which is pretty cool. Got this baller as Fred Flintstone riding like a prehistoric Harley Davidson, which I love. Got the Flintstone Lego house there, a couple of the Flintstone toys. And then we all the way down to the bottom. Just a ton of Smurfs, an absolute smattering. Got everything from like 90s Smurfs right through to I think that one's from the 70s. This one probably from the 90s. I think there's this one here is from the 60s maybe. All the way through to the real modern stuff from the mid 2000s. So just an absolute smattering of Smurfs. They're so hard because they all look very similar and they've mostly been made by the same company. But yeah. Alright, this one should be a bit quicker. Lighting's not very good back here, but because I collect toys and DVDs and trading cards and consoles, or what of course I collect big box PC games. So there's my Age of Empires collection with just Frozen Thrones in the middle, because why not? My SimCity collection, so you got OG, 2000, 3000, SimCity 4, Rush Hour, got some Baldur's Gate, some Civ games there, some Empire Earth, one of my favourite games of all time, Galactic Battlegrounds, and then just a boatload of, PC games that are not big box, but still in the boxes and, the different things. I've got a lot of work to do in this section. This is sort of a newer thing I've been doing because, I'm a glutton for punishment. Coming back here is the overflow section. So this is where things that don't fit in my shelf or I've got to move them along, they get sorted and bagged and tagged so I know where everything is. So, if you ever want to find anything in my room, it's pretty easy. Walk up, oh, look at that, Ice Age Trolls Zootopia, and then we can look in the bags and you can see Ice Age, there's Ice Age there, got Trolls in that bag there. It's pretty easy. So I've got a nice little filing system. If you're a toy collector, you need a filing system, trust me. Alrighty, 16 minutes in, are you still here? Comment if you're still here at 16 minutes. Be interested to see. My voice is getting a bit sore, but anyway. We're done with Pokemon. We're now into Pixar. So we've got Monsters Inc. I've got the full sets. I've got Sully. I want to say Henry, but it's not Henry, is it? We've got the Agent. We've got Waternoose. These two guys here. And Mike Wazowski, which I think it's that one, yeah. So that's the full set of the OG on there. Randall, can't forget Randall. Of the OG Hasbro toys from back in 1999. I've got some of the Macca's toys. I've got some of the little Pixar toys. I got some of the newer Monsters University toys. So again, real smorgasbord of fun in there. Even the Disney Infinity figures. Coming down, we have the incredible. Oh, hello. We have the Incredibles shelf. So we got Mr. Incredible, Syndrome, Screenslaver, the Underminer. And we've got what's his name, the baby. Now my brain's not working. We've got Mrs. Incredible. We've got Elastigirl. We've got Dash, and I can't even remember Jack. Gosh, I gave him a fist bump earlier. And then we've got the inside out shelf with the actual brain playset. Really, really cool. I don't have the batteries in, but you can actually take these little balls, and I'll hold one up for you because these are super cool. And they're the actual memory spheres from the movie. So you can see Riley there. She looks like she's scared of something. It's a bit hard to see in the camera, but yeah, you can actually put these into the little memory sphere projector, and it projects them up onto the screen, which is pretty way cool. So that's the Incredibles. Coming down, I have all of the Wallies. Got Wally, we got Eve. This guy got into an accident when my cabinets fell over. Kind of funny because he has a rough life in the movie and now he's having a rough life here. So I got another one though. He's looking a lot healthier and cleaner. Lots more Wallies. Got the press and play. I've got the little dancing Wallies. I've got the shoot out the cube Wallies, the Pez dispenser Wallies, the robotic electronic Wallies, the Wally play screens. Coming down here, we've got Finding Nemo. Excuse me, Dory. Why are you all... This is what happens when you go and look at your toy collection. You find all the toys that fell over. So I've got the Bandai little aquarium play set. bunch of little figurines and a few just random things, I think, from Mattel or Hasbro. But it's pretty bare. Still need a bit of work there. Coming down here, we got the Bugs Life shelf with mostly vintage OG. Love these little guys. Oh, let me get right down. They're so tiny, so you can see again. Here's my finger for reference. They're like literally ant-sized little toys. Very like high detail. Very, very cool. We've got the bird that they build to obviously fight the grasshoppers off. And if you know, you know. But we're not going to say it anymore. But they're pretty cool as well. Alrighty. What are we, 20 minutes in? Alright, we're doing alright. Alright, so now we're moving. It's still Pixar, but because I love Toy Story so much, there is dedicated, well, cabinets. I'd say cabinet, but it's cabinets. It's one of my biggest sets after Pokemon is Toy Story. Alright, so up the top here, we've got the aliens hanging out. So we've got some of the OG ones. We've got the remix stuff. Little nano bricks. Pizza Planet car looking very awesome. Little miniature Pizza Planet car there. Bunch more aliens. A few more remix. These stickers my supermarkets are giving away at the moment, which are pretty cool to have a little Pizza Planet sticker. This is sort of the tier 2 character shelf from the third movie. So we've got Mr. Prickle Pants there. We've got Stinky Pete. This one here and this one are from a Christmas short that they do. Got some of the soldiers there. Got Trixie hanging out. Woody hanging out the back here. Little telephone there. Can't remember his name. And then we've got Buzz Lightyear all day. Hello, little Tin Man. If you're wondering why these figures like this one and this one, and if you spotted it down in the Bugs Life shelf, these guys, they're from the shorts at the start of each movie. So I've been putting them in their corresponding shelf for the movie that they're at the start of. So anyway, so here's all my Buzz Lightyears. Got everything from the model kits to the small figures to Disney Infinity to Nano Bricks to Ushis to Mattel figures to Signature Series figures from brain not working, but the guys that do the, what are they called? It'll come to me probably. Anyway, more Buzz Lightyear figures here. This is from the Small Fry short, which is very, very cool, from the defunct TV show that they don't talk about. And then we've got even more. This one's looking a bit bare because I've just cleared some space to get all the new Lightyear figures that I've started putting in, so they're starting to fill my shelf up now. I've got the Anti-Buzz That Never Happened figure. Down here we've got little Cosbaby Rex, some of the bigger Rexes, the Hasbro Rexes, no, Mattel I think, I don't know. The joke in the movie always confuses me. I can't remember if it's Hasbro to Mattel or Mattel to Hasbro. Anyway, we've got Mr. Potato Head down here, little Buzz Lightyear playset, and Slink hanging out in the corner. Coming up to the next shelf, still with the Toy Story. It's a full one, this one. You could probably see some Woodies already. But starting from the top, we have the soldiers. If you have been paying attention, you've probably seen these guys in my other shelves. I like to hide them in the shelves and get them to do funny things because I like my toy collection to tell a story. So as much as I can, I try and put storytelling into my shelves to make them just a little bit more fun to look at. So we've got a bunch of Woodies up here. Love these honeycomb Ushi Woodies. Then we've got a little couple of play sets. This is the main Woody shelf, so I'll give you a little panorama. It's one of my favourite shelves in my whole cabinet. I took, most of the other shelves have like a shelf and a shelf. With this one, I took the shelf out because I wanted to get Woody on top of Bullseye, and I've used some fishing line so he doesn't fall over, but that allowed me to do fun things like put the kite Woody up. I've got the other Woody from Hallmark just chilling up there. So it's just a really, really cool looking shelf. So many Woodies as well, like even the, can you see him having a little kip back there, having a little sleep? Yeah, so that's the Woody shelf. This is the Jessie shelf. It's a little bit bare. It's really hard to find Jessie stuff that's just not all same. Like even this, and this are three different Jessie dolls, but they're very, very similar apart from the quality because this one's sort of like $40, this one's like $150, I think that one's like sort of $30, and so they're a little bit same, but there is a few little things in there. Would love to see a bit more like action figure style Jessies, not so much just the cloth ones. They're a lot harder to pose, and a lot harder to do anything fun with. We've got the Duke Kaboom shelf. What up? Doing some tricks. If you haven't seen Toy Story 4, I rate it. Some people don't, but I love it. There's creepy old Benson with Gabby down there. And we've got the modern sort of bow with the more like, Bad Boss bow. We got Trash down there, old Forky. And two of my favourites, Ducky and Bunny. They are so funny, and they make the fourth movie so fantastic. Alrighty. Little tin collection I'm starting up there while I get into the next cabinet. So some community pops we'll visit in a minute. Alrighty, so here we go. This is the last of the Disney cabinets. So we have Winnie the Pooh shelf. We got Eeyore, we got Tigger, we got Rabbit, we got Pooh. We've got Heffalumps, we've got Woozles, we've got Skip and Roo. We've got the Lego, we've got Macca's toys, we've got little Lego figurines, we've got Hasbro kind of figures, we've got cake toppers. We've kind of just got a little bit of everything in the Winnie the Pooh shelf, and I love it. This shelf was a Big Hero 6 shelf. It is currently a work in progress shelf. It's going to turn into a Mickey and Minnie shelf because I've got so much down there that you'll see in a minute that I think I'm going to have a dedicated shelf just for Mickey and Minnie. Then we come down to the Baymax shelf. So mostly Bandai figures down here. I think there's a couple of Nano Bricks, Funko Pops, a few things like that. Not Nano Bricks, metals, not these ones. Yep, Nanofig. I think it's Nanofig. But yeah, this is the Baymax shelf, or the Big Hero 6 shelf. Coming down next, we've got the, wow, hello Sugar Rush. That's right, it's the Wreck-It Ralph. Got the big old Nano Bricks. Got the car from the second movie. Look at Vanellope being a baller as in there. Got old Ralph with his Medal Hero's Duty medal while he's holding Felix. We've got a few more Ralphs. We've got some of the figures from the second movie. We've got the big boss Ralph up the back there. And there she is there. Can't forget her. All right, then we got 101 Dalmatians, which I'm probably at about maybe 40 now. So still need to get some more to get some 101 there. That's not good. My bad. 16%. We're fine. Got this Lady and the Tramp. It's a flocked figure. It's random because it was $7 and I couldn't say no, but it has nowhere to live, so lives with the rest of the dogs. We've got the Mickey Mouse Funhouse crew. We've got Donald. We've got Daisy. We've got Pete. We've got Goofy, Pluto. They're all hanging out. We've got vintage stuff. We've got like high-end stuff. And then we've got just the basic figures as well. Some of the little vehicles. Down here, we've got Moana, Tafiki. Yeah. All hanging out. What's his name? Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Oh, man, so many names, so many things. Mickey, what are you doing? Silly Mickey, stand up. There we go. And then all of the Mickeys and Minnies, which there is just so many. Oh, hello. 1999. There's some old stuff in here. So yeah, this is all going to try and get moved up into its own shelf, which work in progress. So many things to do in this toy room. The fun never ends. All right, 28 minutes. Comment 28, hate. No, don't comment 28, great, if you're still here at 28 minutes. All right, so then we've got the DuckTales shelf with a lot of the OG McDonald's figures, some of the newer Funko stuff up there. And then I've actually got some of the Darkwing Duck, some of the OG stuff as well. Mostly Macca's figures. Got this little guy as well, which was from another company. This is my, again, my shopping centre did this thing where you could collect little bags of bricks and build a supermarket. So there's my, I hope you can see that pretty well, but it's pretty gigantic, takes up a whole shelf. It's got to find somewhere to live. Then we've got the Avatar shelf, so we've got the Water Tribe, a little bit of Air Tribe there, and then we've got the Earth Tribe hanging out there, the Fire Tribe down on this shelf here, and then back to, all the Angs from obviously the Air Tribe. So yeah, that's a new set. I've got a few more figures coming for that. Very excited. All right, down here, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? So this is my little Scoob. So obviously I got some of the newer, like, Scoob figures, but I also have, like, the OG villains, so not Dick Dastardly, but this guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, and that guy, all very hard to get. Got some of the smaller figures as well, like love that Shaggy, Detective Scooby-Doo there, love that Sherlock looking Scooby, and a whole bunch, just an absolute whole bunch of Mystery Machines, and my OG VHS, because I'm old. So if you don't know what that is, Google VHS, you'll have a fun afternoon. Alright, then we've got the Simpsons figures. Coming back to the storytelling, this is one of my favourite shelves to do storytelling in, because these Simpsons figures are just so animated. So I've got Bart mooning the sergeant while he's saluting that nonsense, and Homer's giving him the thumbs up. We've got Krabappel there trying to, scam on Skinner while Bart's giving the side eye, and then we got Lisa walking to school looking a bit like what's going on because Ralph's eating paste. We got Lenny giving Homer donuts, but he's too busy looking at his little girlfriend while Carl's tuned out on his phone. And then if we come across here, we have young Homer and Marge with whatever his creepy name was, trying to touch Marge's butt, which is also fun. We've got Barney running nude while Bart's freaking out, while Bart's laughing at Bart freaking out, which is obviously also fun. And my absolute favourite, if you haven't spotted it, is this. We have Bart Simpson basically hitting Sideshow Bob in the nuts, and he's actually singing, but it looks like he's screaming in pain. And then on the other side, he's blocking Sideshow Bob's face with an I Love Krusty flag. That is one of my faves. Bit more Simpsons down here. Got some of the McDonald's or Burger King you got all the different figures and they made a play set. Some of the actual more expensive where they make little scenes and you can join them together to make your own Springfield. All right. Two cabinets to go, guys. So if you're still here, thanks for hanging out. It's been real. We're nearly there before we do the two cabinets. Up the top, I've got some Community Pops. I also have the OG Marvel Funko line. What is number 1 and number 2? I don't know. Everyone always asks me. I don't know if you do. Let me know. There's Guitar Hero up there. And then on the little reverse side, we've got some Scrubs Pops, little Lara Croft little statue hanging out there, little golf trophy from Holy Moly, and then I have Minecraft books, The Bro Code from How I Met Your Mother, such great books, some Pokemon stuff, I've got a bunch of walkthrough guides, I've got my Tarzo collection, some trading cards, a bunch of Pokemon stuff. Alright, now we will get into the second last. It's the second last cabinet, and apparently I have a spider web, so I don't know how that got in here, apparently. Anyway, alright, so up the top we have the Blacklight Funko Pops. I don't collect a lot of Funkos, but I really loved these Blacklight series Funko Pops. They looked so cool. Hopefully I might trade Nebula and Ronan out for a couple more Blacklights if I find a couple more that I like, but nothing's tickled my fancy. Alright, so now we've got the Guardians of the Galaxy shelf, so we've got everybody. We've got Rocket, Drax, Antenna Head, name don't remember, I Am Groot, we've got Star-Lord, we've got Gamora, we have everybody hanging out there. We've got everything from Marvel Legends to Disney Infinity to Nanofigs to SH Figure Arts to Q-Figs and everything in between. Coming down, we've got just a few other characters. So I've got Hulk here. I've got Thor fighting Hulk from that movie. Howard the Duck. Would you like to join my revolution? It didn't come with this. I had to make this because you cannot have a Korg figure when he doesn't ask you to join his revolution. So I made that. Love that. Some Captain Americas here. Got some Deadpool stuff, some Ant-Man and the Wasp in the back corner there. And then we've got the Iron Man shelf. So all of the Iron Mans, Nanofigs, Legends, cheap Mattel figures, the metal figures, just everything in between, some Q-Figs, all sorts of stuff. Coming down, boy Spider-Man, look at him. This is mostly the Marvel, like the newer Marvel Spider-Man, not so much the Sony Spider-Man. There is a couple of like the older Spider-Man figures in here, but mostly more modern stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's an OG Spider-Man from the 90s, OG Spider-Man. I've got a Spider-Man hanging from the roof, got a bad guy flying from the roof, Rip, It's really sad about that, but I do like Black Panther. I wish I could have got some more Chadwick Boseman stuff before they stopped making it, but only a couple of figures there. I got Black Widow, got some of the Thor figures chilling down there, and then right down the bottom we've got Thanos chilling there. He's choking out Groot while Rocket's punching him in the head. Got some more Thanos, just randomly, he had nowhere else to live, from the Watchmen, and then some Wolverine figures. Alright, and we've arrived. We are now at the very last shelf in the room. Comment 34 squad if you're still here and you want me to know. Appreciate you listening to me ramble for half an hour. Hopefully this has been entertaining. Everybody's been asking for it. It's a long video, but hopefully it was interesting. Alright, so we have actual McDonald's figures. So we've got the changeables from the 80s. We've got the Sydney Olympic stuff because I live in Australia. We've got a couple of little games. We've got the Hamburglar, Mayor McCheese up the back there. We've got Grimace. We've got Ronald. We've got it all happening. Then we've got the Spyro shelf. So I've got all of the Black Label games with some Spyro figures. And then we've got Final Fantasy. These are not Final Fantasy figures, they're Yu-Gi-Oh figures. I do want to start collecting Final Fantasy, but very, very expensive. But maybe soon. Then we've got my Crash Bandicoot shelf. Again, all the Black Label games. So I've got Crash 1, Crash 2, Crash 3, Crash Bash, Crash Team Racing, all Black Label, all the nice sticks with the artwork. Got the little PlayStation kit there with Crash holding it. Got Dr. Cortex there, Dr. Engine. There you go. There's a free one for you. You can't miss that. Got CTR there. We've got Dino there. We've got Coco. And then we drop down and we've got the Sega shelf with Sonic hanging out doing the old loop-de-loop. We've got California Games. Love that. If you haven't played that, you should definitely play that. That is OG. It holds up. It's fun when you're sober. It's fun when you're drunk. It's fun by yourself. It's fun with friends. Haven't played that, play that. Alright, then I've got Wonder Boy, one of my faves. I haven't got the second one, but I never played it. I only played these two. I don't even know if a second one exists. It probably does. Would make sense. Never played it. Then I've got my M&M dispenser collection down here. And M&M dispenser collection down here. And then I've got a lonely little Snoopy down the bottom there. Because the M&Ms are moving down, and then Crash is moving down to there, and then Macca's is getting 2 shelves because I have so much Macca's stuff that I haven't put out yet because I've run out of room. So there you go. That is the toy room, the tour. Here's one final pan and scan, so you can kind of just take it all in. And I have had enough talking, so I'm going to sit on my couch and I will wave goodbye in the reflection. Thanks for stopping by, guys.